making something out of something, and then we're making chocolate out of things. What is that?
Girl, it's to make me look beautiful. Okay, so today we're going to be making, well, let me just explain why the baby's home. Because mommy got a call from the nurses saying that her throat was hurting, and her throat's been hurting for about a week, so mama's going to take her to the doctor. Okay. And anyways, guys, motorboat. Okay, this girl loves to motorboat me. Hence the 2 years of breastfeeding. Anyway, so we're going to make the Neiman Marcus chocolate chip cookies. Maya, chill out. And I have my little helper today, so we're going to get it crack-a-lackin'. So we're going to start off with 2.5 cup rolled oats, but these aren't rolled. We're just going to use what we have, which is the, this is the Coach's oats, I think. Yeah, Coach's oats cracked and toasted. In the recipe, it says to blend your oats until it's like a thin powder, but this is already halfway there, so we're just gonna just pulse it just a few times. Got ditched by the baby. She was more interested in doing her game than spending time with her mama. So what I did while she was over there occupied was I added the rolled oats that you guys saw that we mixed, and I put 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar.
You had to mix it.
Baking soda and baking powder. Baking soda. I got baking soda. So we're going to mix all the dry ingredients together. Maya, why don't you tell them a little something about the cookies today?
My throat hurts.
Your throat hurts?
So that's why we're making cookies. And then when it's good, I will let her, think from Mama and her.
Okay, so we have all the dry...
Rock.
It's sugar. It's okay. All the dry ingredients mixed together. So we have... Hold on, let me just get all the rocks out. So now that the dry ingredients... I'll go ahead and post the recipe for you guys. And this is the Neiman Marcus recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and get all the lumps out. I don't know where... No, I'm tripping. I don't know where she gets this from. So once you guys get all the lumps out, then we're going to incorporate motorboat. Stop it.
Yeah, just
we're going to incorporate all... Stop it. All the wet ingredients. Looks like I made a mistake, but stop it. But we're just going to keep pushing through. So I was supposed to... blend the butter with the sugars, but I blended all the dry ingredients together. So we'll just have to keep it moving from here. So now we're gonna add 2 eggs. Maya, do you want to do the eggs?
Can you help me?
Okay, baby. So go ahead and let's do the 2 eggs. 1 for you, 1 for me.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Ready? Hit the side. 2 thumbs. Pull apart.
I used to do it.
Crack it. There you go. 2 thumbs. Get your thumbs where the crack is, right here. Now a little push. Okay. Now let's rinse our hands off.
Not really good.
Yeah, rinse your hands off.
Not really that good.
It's okay.
Because, wait, can I mix it up?
Yeah, we're not ready yet. Now we're gonna add some vanilla, pure vanilla, because we pure around here. Let them know, Maya. Here, throw a couple shakes in there.
1, 2, 3. That's it?
A couple more.
Yeah?
A couple more. I mean, can you turn it upside down like this?
Okay.
Okay, so start blending. Now I'm gonna get together the 1 cup of butter.
Mom, did you mix it?
Let them know what you're doing, babe.
So we're making cookies. We're making cookies.
But what are you doing right now?
We're making the sugar so we can get it all yummy. So today we're gonna make cookies today. All this junk on here smells bad.
It smells bad?
Yeah, it smells bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it does.
Well, cookies are supposed to smell good, so you're tripping.
Oh, the fuck!
All right, we have 1 cup of butter, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the microwave just for a few moments, just to loosen it up, because I didn't plan on making these cookies today. But now that the baby's home, I wanted to give her something to do special with her mama. So I'm going to melt it just a little bit so we can incorporate it into the...
It's mush. It's mush. It's mush. It's mush.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the butter, the cup of butter.
Okay. Mix it up.
Lord, that's a lot of butter.
Mom's on.
Oh, shizzle.
Oh my.
Well, let me see. So the last thing to do...
How do we do that?
Hold on. Let me just incorporate it.
What's incorporate?
Incorporate means mix all together. So now the only thing we have left to do is put in the chocolate chips. And since we have to go to the doctor's in at 1 o'clock, we're going to let this dough rest. And when we come back, we'll put it in the oven. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Okay, you get to stirring, and I'll get the chocolate chips. And we need some waffle. Keep stirring, woman.
Mom.
What? And we need some chocolate chips. Chocolate chips. Chocolate chips. Where the hell are my chocolate chips?
Mama, I know where they are.
Where, woman?
Mom, break this for a minute.
Okay. So now I'm just going to go ahead and pour some chocolate chips in. I'm not even going to... I like more cookie than chocolate. Oh, okay. You taking them out? Maya, all right.
I got all. I got chocolate. I got chocolate.
I like the oatmeal that we added to it because I love me some oatmeal cookies.
I love oatmeal.
Did you have oatmeal for breakfast, baby?
Yeah. That.
So we're going to put a little bit more chocolate chips since a little critter got into the first one. Not too much. I don't really think her throat hurts. I think she tricked us.
No. Mama.
You didn't trick us? Okay, so now I'm going to chop up the walnuts and then throw them into the batter. Maya wants a YouTube channel. What are you going to talk about, Lo?
I want to talk about...
Rupee? What are you going to say about him?
I want to say he hits me.
Alright, I'm going to chop up these nuts. And the walnuts all chopped up. I'm going to go ahead and put them into the bowl. Incorporate these nicely. I might put a little bit more walnuts. We'll see how it looks. But if you guys like nuts, like I do, add more.
I don't.
You don't like walnuts, baby?
No.
Why?
Because I never tried them.
Well, that's why you don't like them. I mean, how can you say you don't like them if you've never had them? Alright, so the only way to really incorporate... Where are you going? Incorporate anything is obviously with your hands. So we don't want to play with the dough too much because we don't want to melt the butter any more than it already is. And the warmth of your hands will just start making things different. And like with any good cookie dough, you gotta get into a little bit. Fire. Alright, so we're just gonna let this rest now while we go to the doctor's. Maya, come press this for me, please. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator until we get back, and once we come back, we'll roll out the cookies for you guys. And
Yes?
Maya, is there anything you want to say?
No.
Okay. Come.
Yes?
Never mind.